Would Arenado be a good move for the Mets or Yanks?
I love Nolan Arenado. I'm a huge fan. I think he brings a ton of value to any team he's on. You could see the numbers there. You can see the decline. But here's the thing. If I'm the Yankees, yeah, I'm willing to take on the money. I'm willing to bring him over. He could play third base if he wants to play first base. They need somebody there, obviously. So he's versatile. He's a 10-time Gold Glove Award winner. Like, this is a guy who can bring a lot to your team. My concern maybe is the offense, right? What kind of offense will you get from him? I do think there's more left in the tank. If I'm the Mets, I'm not bringing him over if I have to give up a prospect. All right, the key to them has been building their farm system. So if they just want to take him for money, but you have to remember the St. Louis Cardinals are also trying to build. I do think they're going to want prospects in this. So if I'm the Mets, I'm not going to bring him over. There are internal options to me that they could put there instead of having to give up the prospects and give up the farm system that they have been building up so much. So that's kind of where I'm at with him. But he brings a ton of value. I would pick the Yankees over the Mets for him. Oh, wait, and by the way, Max, by the way, really quick,
there's
Max,
more.
There's more. Max Muncy just came out and said he would move positions if it meant the Dodgers could bring Nolan Arenado in. So if I am Nolan, who's from SoCal, and I hear that from Max Muncy, then I'm probably going to take a good hard look at them.
Make me a Dodger.
And so would the Cardinals. And so would the Cardinals.
Yeah, look, I like him for either team because I think with the money that you would have to take on there, you don't have to give up much in terms of prospect value. And he would fill a hole, certainly, for the Yankees. He could be their third baseman. And, you know, hitting a few more home runs at that ridiculous ballpark of theirs is probably something that will happen. And he remains one of the great defensive players. He's not the third baseman he used to be. That's true. But, of course, the third baseman he used to be was Brooks Robinson-ish. So if he's just a little sliver below that, then that's okay, and I think that could help them. The Yankees could use some fundamental improvement, and I think Nolan Arenado fielding ground balls at third base would be a good part of that.
Tony, how would you evaluate Arenado at this point in his career?
Well, McCarron just hit the nail on the head. I mean, this is still an elite defender. He's not that old in baseball years, so you could certainly see him remaining an elite defender for time to come. The problem is, of course, offensively. I'm not going to call him a slap hitter, but he does not hit for the power that he used to. He's still got great plate discipline. He will give you a good at-bat. It is a solid starting solid starting third baseman in the league. The problem is, of course, the salary, which is why the Cardinals want to get rid of him. So I'm with Danny 100% on this. If I'm the Mets, I am happy to take on that salary, have him play third base, a huge defensive upgrade for you. You can move Mark Vientos over the first, but I'm not giving up a prospect to do that. To me, it's sort of similar to what the Mets should have done with Robinson Cano all those years ago. You take on that money so you don't have to give up the prospect.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Although in this particular case, I think Arenado would be a better fit for the Yankees than the Mets.